Hi, you are on the channel Facts About Around. Here we tell many interesting and amazing facts about our world. Like and subscribe to the channel and we begin. Do you know which species has colonized every part of the Earth except for Antarctica? They're the uninvited guests to almost every party, the ones who make it their job to pick up after our crumbs, and the ones who sometimes teach us a stinging lesson. That's right, we're talking about ants. So let's go. Fact number 1. Ants have superhuman strength. Yes, you did read that correctly. Ants are ridiculously strong. They have the ability to carry between 10 and 50 times their own body weight. The amount an ant can carry depends on the species. The Asian weaver ant, for example, can lift 100 times its own mass. Fact number 2. Ants don't have ears, and some of them don't have eyes. Ants listen by feeling vibrations from the ground through their feet, and eyeless ants such as the driver ant species can communicate by using their antennae. Plus, they can send chemical signals, called pheromones, released through their body to send messages to other ants. They send out warnings when danger's near, leave trails of pheromones leading to food sources, and even use them to attract a mate, a sort of ant love potion. Fact number 3. The largest ant's nest ever found was over 3,700 miles wide. Found in Argentina in 2000, the ginormous colony housed 33 ant populations which had merged into one giant super colony, with millions of nests and billions of workers. Fact number 4. There are a lot of ants in the world. The phrase "a lot" is an understatement when describing the amount of ants currently in existence. To put things in perspective, it is estimated that there are around 1 million ants for every one human in the world. Ants have pretty much conquered the entire globe. With the exception of Antarctica, the Arctic, and a handful of islands, there is at least one native species of ant found on every continent. Entomologist Ted Schultz says that ant presence across the world is arguably the greatest success story in the history of terrestrial metazoa. Fact number 5. Some ant species are asexual. Rather than going down the traditional route of reproduction, some Amazonian ants have taken to reproduce via cloning. It is reported that the queen ants copy themselves to genetically produce daughters, resulting in a colony with no male ants. Fact number 6. Ants are farmers. You may be thinking, what? But it's true. Besides humans, ants are the only creatures that will farm other creatures. Just like we raise cows, sheep, pigs, chicken, and fish in order to obtain a food source, ants will do the same with other insects. The most common occurrence of this is with aphids. Ants will protect aphids from natural predators and shelter them in their nests from heavy rain showers in order to gain a constant supply of honeydew. Fact number 7. Ants have 2 stomachs. That's right, ants have 2 stomachs, and it's not because they are greedy. One of their stomachs is for holding food for their own consumption, and the second one is to hold food to be shared with other ants. This process is known as trophallaxis and allows an ant colony to work extremely efficiently. It allows for the ants who forage for food to feed those which stay behind and tend to the duties of the queen and the nest. Fact number 8. Ants can swim. Well, not all ants can swim. It depends on the species. They haven't mastered the butterfly or breaststroke yet, but they do have the ability to survive in water by using their own version of the doggy paddle, and can also float for long periods of time. To put it simply, ants are amazing survivors. Not only can they hold their breath underwater for long periods of time, but they will also build lifeboats to survive floods. It can be especially dangerous when fire ants do this. Fact number 9. Ants are slave makers. This may sound strange, but hear us out. Some species of ant, such as the Polyergus lucidus, are known as slave-making ants. They invade neighboring ant colonies, capturing its inhabitants and forcing them to work for them. This process is known as slave raiding. Slave-making ants are specialized to parasite a single species or a group of related species which are often close relatives to them. The captured ants will work as if they were in their own colony, while the slave-making workers will only concentrate on replenishing their labor force. Slave-making ants come in 2 formats: permanent social parasites and facultative slave makers. Permanent social parasites rely on the enslaved ants throughout their lives, whilst facultative slave makers do not. Fact number 10. Ants are as old as dinosaurs. A study from Harvard and Florida State Universities discovered that ants first rose during the Cretaceous period around 130 million years ago. They have survived the Cretaceous Tertiary that killed the dinosaurs as well as the Ice Age. Fact number 11. Ants are great security guards. There are certain ant species in which soldier ants have modified heads, shaped to match their nest entrance. They block access to their nest by sitting just inside the entrance, with their heads facing out like a cork in a bottle. When worker ants return, they touch the soldier ant's head to announce that they're from the same colony, and thus gain access. Fact number 12. Ants are the longest living insects. Another one of the weird facts about ants is the differences in their lifespans. After the queen establishes the colony, she has years of egg-laying work. For example, Niger queens can live up to 30 years. Workers, on the other hand, live for about a year. Males have the shortest lifespan; they can survive for about a week. Fact number 13. The bullet ant is the insect with the most painful sting in the world. The bullet ant that can be found in more humid jungles, like the one in the Amazon, is the insect with one of the most painful stings in the world. It is the largest ant species and can be seen preying on its victims in the Panama jungle. This critter can reach up to 1.6 inches in size. The effect of the venom-filled sting can last up to 24 hours and can be compared to taking a bullet or placing your finger in a 240-volt socket. Fact number 14. Ants can become zombies. Yes, it may sound completely crazy to you, but there is a type of fungus that can infect ants and zombify them. When the fungus enters an ant's system, it starts to move around under its exoskeleton, consuming its soft tissue. Once this happens, the fungus makes the ant flee the colony and shortly after die in agony. The worst part of the whole thing is that one infected ant can destroy an entire colony. Fortunately, some types of ant species can recognize an infected member of the family and remove them from the nest before the fungus spreads. Fact number 15. Ants help the environment. A little-known fact is that ants are very important for the environment. Despite some of them being considered pests, others are actually biological control agents. They help the ecosystem by dispersing seeds, improving the soil quality, and pollinating plants. Unfortunately, the length of this video does not allow us to tell you even more facts, so subscribe to our channel to learn even more facts about our interesting world. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.